Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Julie's Orchids. I thought I'd do a 1-month follow-up, maybe a little bit late, on the first set of babies we've gotten in. And these are by far the healthiest ones that I've received out of all the flasks I've gotten. And these are the Phalaenopsis bellina, coerulea, and the Phal philippinensis silverleaf. I can say that I'm seeing a difference between the two. It seems like the silverleaf, the philippinensis, is growing along a bit better than the bellina, which doesn't look like they've done much. I can say I've lost 1 or 2 of the tiniest little ones from each batch, but for the most part, they all look pretty good. So let's look at the philippinensis, because these are the ones that are showing the most stunning growth in the month. As we know, plants have leaves and roots, and they need those to survive. And I'm happy to report that these little babies right here, as you can see, have some very lovely, nice green root tips growing. And you can see the beautiful patterning to their leaves. And then if we come over here to this one, you can see it's growing a very nice big new leaf. And there's several of these that are starting to put out little leaves or little roots, and I'm quite happy with those. Here's another new little leaf coming up right there, as well as that one right there is one of the little tiny dead ones. Let me just pull that out from there so it doesn't rot. But these were the tiniest little ones, and the ones that were this size from the flasks just didn't make it. Whereas the bellinas are maintaining being nice and green and firm and healthy plants, but this one here is starting a new leaf, and that one there has got, I'm not sure what's going on right there, so I've treated that a little bit with some garlic alcohol. I just painted it on there. I'm not sure if that's a little bit of scale or what's going on. This here is some mechanical damage of where it kind of got crushed between the little pots. And then we do have that one right there, which is producing a nice new leaf. And there's still a bit of, the sphagnum, dried sphagnum moss flakes that are stuck on the leaves. So that's the first set of babies, and these have been deflasked for right about a month and a week. So I can say that I'm super, super happy with the growth on these little guys. I'm going to follow up on the Pectibonera Wow White Fairies. And if you remember correctly, this was the flask that I received broken, and had been broken in the box for a while it was in transport, and almost everything was rotted. But I did pull out a few of the little tubers, and I've put them in this clean carry container to help keep the humidity up. And as you can see, we've got growths. So they're putting off little leaves, and considering that well over half the flask was rotted and squishy and stank, I'm very happy with the way these ones are coming along, particularly that one. That one's quite vigorous, and pretty happy with there. That's still a little bit of a rotted root tip right there that it came with, but it's growing another little root off the back there. And my plan is just to leave these in here until we get more visible roots growing, and then I'll just kind of see what to do from there. I might just leave them to do their thing in this compost as best as they can. And these ones here are the Acioclades maculata. And again, they don't look like they're doing all that much, but then they're not dying either. So, happy with that. I thought I saw one or two of these might have been putting off a new growth from the side, but I don't want to really dig in and disturb them. That one right there has got a new growth coming up. And you can see this one was a very large flask. It came with a lot of very healthy plants with very strong, vigorous roots. And they seem to be holding steady. Again, not dying, not doing a lot of growing, but we'll take not dying. Now we'll come over here and have a look at these. We're not looking at those because these have not been deflasked for very long. But we'll look at these. And these are the philippinensis that I made the long drive and trade with, as well as the neopabstopetalums back here. Those ones haven't done a thing. They're not dying. They still look nice and firm and plump, but I can't see any signs of new growth. The paphiopedilum here, again, no signs of any new growth or new leaves coming, but they're still nice and shiny and looking good. And the Phalaenopsis conursevi and venosa reds, again, not dying, not growing, but maintaining a stasis that tells me I hope they're doing fine. They're again looking nice and green and plump, but just showing no signs of growth. And I am a bit hesitant as these ones took a header in the car ride home to try to dig down and see if their roots are doing anything. But all over in general, I'd say the babies, oh, there's another nice root tip growing on the philippinensis. I'd say all over in general, I'm very happy with the condition of the babies. And I thank you guys for watching. If you like, please give me a thumbs up. A subscribe would be nice. And stay tuned for another monthly follow-up on these babies. And a little bit later in this month, we'll follow up on the Phal violacea albas and the Phal stearatinas that have been unflasked for about a fortnight. A bit too soon to do anything follow-up with them. Thank you again for watching. Thank you to my new subscribers. Again, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Everyone have a happy, healthy, safe day. And if you're in Australia, happy Australia Day.